We live in a time of distress. The world is under such tremendous pressure, from climate change to political chaos to corruption to viruses. We just live in a world that's so pressurized. And I can imagine one just simply has to look in their own backyard, and there's a myriad of problems that we're facing. And of course, the question becomes, there's a problem, somebody needs to do something about it. And my call to you this morning is a challenge to say that someone who needs to do something about the problem in your backyard is you. There is no savior coming. The savior is you. Now, let's talk about leadership. The defining character trait of a leader is someone who is willing to take responsibility. Someone who is willing to step up to the plate because the job needs to be done. Therefore, the call to leadership is a call to responsibility. You don't need to be perfect or experienced for that matter. It's about seeing a people, a community, a country, or an organization in trouble, or a job that needs to be done, and taking action. It means taking responsibility, sometimes at the risk to your own life. That is the call to leadership. And we've seen that throughout history. Martin Luther King was assassinated because he took responsibility. Mandela was jailed for 27 years because he took responsibility. And some of us will know people that have, taken chances and became whistleblowers and they got into trouble. We know that there are people who are in trouble right now for standing up for what they know to be right. Leadership is not the position you hold. Leadership is standing up to the plate and taking responsibility. History is full of examples of people who took responsibility and accepted the risk that came with that responsibility. Remember this, when you decide to take responsibility, those who benefit from the chaos are not going to allow you to bring change without a fight. Let me repeat this. When there is chaos, when things aren't being done and things aren't going well, there are people who are benefiting from the chaos. And when you decide to stand up and take responsibility to change, those who are benefiting from the chaos are not going to let you get away with it without a fight. So when you step up to leadership, prepare for a fight. Leadership will always face resistance. If you're not facing resistance, then you're not leading. The good news is resistance helps you develop strength. Remember this. When you go to gym, how do you develop strength? You pick up weights. The resistance helps you to generate strength. The same is true when you take up leadership. They are going to resist you. But that resistance is what's going to make you a stronger leader. And so the making of a leader isn't magical or supernatural. You don't have to have the charisma of JF Kennedy or even Nelson Mandela. You just have to choose to take responsibility. If it's to be, it's up to me. And you demonstrate to yourself, your partners, your children, your friends, your colleagues, your community, what is important to you by your actions. Let me repeat this. You demonstrate to yourself, to your partners, to your children, to your friends, to your colleagues, and to your community what is important to you by your actions. It is up to you. You can actualize that latent leadership potential that lies within you. What are you willing to risk? What are you willing to risk? What are the crucial jobs that need to be done in your sphere of influence? Don't wait. Just do it. Remember, leadership is a burden, a privilege, and a great responsibility.